Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Alan from TFT Trailers. I don't know if everybody's as ready as I am for winter to be over with, but it's finally warming up a little bit, so going to get out here and do a couple videos. I need to take my tractor to the dealership to get it serviced. I've got my helper with me, CB, today, as you can tell. Just going to kind of show the loading process. I know I've done it several times, but I want to show it. There's actually two different ways, because people are always asking me, does it have hydraulics? No, it doesn't have hydraulics. It simply works off of a parking brake feature to where you set the parking brake and it's actually on the rear axle, and that locks it in place. Pull a pin in the front, pull a pin in the back, and simply roll back. Right now it is currently in the roll back position. I'm going to load the tractor and then I'm going to pull it forward and then kind of tell you the two different ways to pull it forward to actually lock it in place. So I've got my tractor loaded on the trailer, and it's real simple as far as the steps. The pin back here at the back, what you can do is you can turn it 90 degrees so that when the bed gets all the way forward, it actually locks in place. Now, like I said, there's two ways to do this. So I'm going to use my brake control on my truck, and I'm simply going to just crank my brake controller up. I'm going to reach down and I'm going to slide it over manually, put my truck in drive, and I'm going to pull forward. When I slide it over manually, it's going to engage all four-wheel electric brakes. The quick load rollbacks all have torsion axles and they all have four-wheel electric brakes. So simply get in your vehicle, like I say, slide the brake controller all the way over, put the vehicle in gear and pull forward and listen. Right there. So the lock in the very back just engaged. Kind of when I'm doing a walkthrough, I always tell people, always go back there, double check to make sure the pin is engaged. And you can visually see it, but the other way is there's a little safety pin right here. Little safety pin goes in place right there. That lets you know that the bed is all the way forward. The next step you would do would be to release the parking brake. Always release your parking brake. If you take off down the road, you're going to burn the brakes up on the rear axle. And then replace the pin in the front. Now, today I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to back it up again, and I'm going to show you a different way to lock it in place so that you can pull forward. Okay, I'm going to back it up to the loading and unloading position. Okay, so it's in the loading position right now. I'm not going to unload the tractor to show you how, but so you should always have a brake control in your vehicle, but if you didn't for some reason, you can always use wheel chocks, rubber wheel chocks. You can get them at Harbor Freight. They're like 20 bucks, something like that. I tie a piece of rope onto it in case I ever need them. When we get into trailers with really big axles, like two 6,000s, two 7,000s, and the equipment gets really heavy, the brake control might not be strong enough to hold it, to get it. Once you got it started, it probably would. That's where we recommend when you get into real heavy stuff, doing the wheel chocks. Okay, so simply I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to turn this pin 90 degrees so that when I pull forward, I'm going to hear that pin engage and lock in place. This time I'm not going to use my brake control. And listen, there's the pin. Okay, so what we always tell people is come back here at the very back, visually look at the pin, make sure it's in, and then engage the little safety pin. Remove your wheel chock naturally. Release the parking brake. Always release the parking brake. When I'm doing the delivery, I tell people, I said, Make sure you release the parking brake. You'll burn your brakes up, and never loan a rollback car hauler to a friend, because I guarantee you they will forget to release the parking brake. And most of the friends don't have brake controls or don't have the right equipment to be hauling something. Release the parking brake, and then we replace the pin right here on the front. Tie your stuff down. I always walk around, make sure everything's good, and then take off. You're ready to go.